Before I even had a cat, when I was living in the city, playing my violin and doing jobs, and there was a job that I had that involved some traveling, and in the van that I was traveling in, there was another musician who I was just meeting, and it turned out that he was psychic. And he said to me, I can see you in Egypt. He said, you worshipped cats. And I said, that's really interesting. I do worship cats. I never really thought about it that way. Now I think it came when one of those kittens that I was mentioning, Goldie, died very suddenly. He was only a year old. We thought he'd been hit by a car. And I was in such shock and grief. I set off back to Brooklyn, and it was obvious that we were going to bury him. And we did. We buried him behind the garage where we had found him. And we had a little ceremony for him. Dad, who was a writer, and we'd both written poems. And so we read our poems that we'd written to Goldie, and I think we had flowers, and we toasted him. And so it just has always felt very natural to me to memorialize animals when they pass away. Every ceremony has to be different because every animal is unique and every person, I hate to use the term owner, but every owner has a unique relationship with their pet. So when I'm doing ceremonies for other people, I always get together with them to talk to them about their relationship, find out about their animal, and to get a sense of what works for them. What do they need to do to honor their pet? You know, I feel very, very grateful to Sophia because I knew without having communicated with her that she must have been a wonderful mother because those kittens were so wonderful and they were so young when she died. And I wanted to honor her, and it was always in the back of my mind, and I'm so glad that we've all been able to come together today to do that. And I was wondering, Nicholas.
Sorry, I'm getting very emotional. I would say that without even knowing her, when Lucy has spoken of her so much, I just think this cat must have been so extraordinary, you know, to have the children that she has.
What the animals represent to me and the pets represent is just a tremendous reservoir of love. A lot of people that are living on their own, their pets are their family. And that's why I really wanted to do these memorial celebrations for animals when they pass, because I realized that when people's pets die, the loss is so acute, it is so deep and can be so devastating that people need support. Also, there's the other aspect of it, which is even to me even more important, which is honoring the animals who have passed away, the ones that we loved, honoring the love, honoring the animal. I feel that's terribly important for us to do that. You know, maybe I don't need to say this, but normally when I play, what I'm tuning into is the joyful, peaceful part. But in this case, I feel there's the bittersweet as well. I mean, there's the other side of this as well. So I'm saying this because I don't want you to be shocked if some of it is kind of loud and maybe even discordant. I don't feel we deal well with the process of dying. And I myself have been graced to have been influenced by animals and watching them die. I've done hospice with a number of animals. What I've realized is that they were not afraid of death. They were not afraid of death. And so I had a different experience of dying. And that has informed the way I look at what happens with people, because a lot of people are afraid of dying, and because we don't know about death. The animals, I believe, are closer to the dying process. They understand, and they're not afraid. I think we have become very phobic, and we've forgotten. I think at some point people knew how to die. I think now we've forgotten. You have a society where death is like a failure, a defeat. It's something to be dreaded. And people are very phobic about it, so that when people are dying, they're not getting the support that they need, a lot of them. You know, I see it as it's a birth, it's another birth process. Now we're going to be born into another experience. And it seems to me like there are things that we could do to help people prepare for this new embodiment. I'll just call it that. I hope when my time comes, I'll be able to do that. I can't say it will be that way. We never know. But wouldn't it be beautiful to actually finish up and leave empty? I don't know what the next lifetime is, but I think I would definitely say that I want to be with my cats. I want to be with them. Wherever they are, I would like to be with them.